Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Handmade Chelsea Online, the interactive virtual craft fair, taking place from Thursday the 18th to Sunday the 21st of November. This afternoon, we're joined by Layla from Chelache, and our talk is entitled "Chelache Accessories: How to Wear Them." Now, as I said, this is a interactive talk, so please do hover on that chat function. And our interactive fair is a wonderful mix of led exhibitor-led live sessions, workshops, demonstrations, live chat, and the chance to buy from our exhibitors direct. And you can do this all over on interact.handmadeinbritain.co.uk. My name's Alice. I'm a part of the Handmade in Britain team, and I'm really pleased to be joined by Layla. So I'm going to jump straight in and say, Layla, if people aren't aware of your practice, how would you best describe it?
Hi, yes, it's knitted fashion accessories and gifts made by hand in London. We've got a small knitwear studio. They're really sort of contemporary designs inspired by modern art, but with the tradition of knitting, the traditional craft firmly rooted in there as well. So yeah, colour is a huge part of what I do. As you can probably, even if you're not familiar with my work, you can see behind me, or if you ever bump into me in the street, I might be wearing black clothes, but the great thing about our products is it's just, you can bring a splash of colour to your outfit, whatever you're wearing.
No, I don't. No, I love that. I can every time we see. So we've just worked, at the show, Handmade Chelsea in person, and you're quite right. You kind of, I see your work kind of obviously like a function and form, but it's more than that. It's always layered and put on really well. That actually feels like a piece of clothing you can actually wear, throughout the day, not just kind of what we think a scarf is to wrap up warm. How important is that to you that you can wear it, during the day, and what are some of the tips of wearing, some of your?
Well, for me, yeah, everything I design is definitely has to be wearable. I mean, I test them all out myself. I love wearing them, so they've got to be really comfortable and easy to wear. But yeah, the one that I would especially wear all day indoors or out is the super skinny scarf, which I've never really, and people tell me they've never really seen anywhere else. One lady at the Chelsea in-person show last week said to me, she said, are they in Vogue? Are they in Vogue magazine? They really should be in Vogue magazine. So, which was very sweet. If anyone out there works for Vogue, then yeah, hook me up.
No, it'd be wonderful. It's really nice, kind of getting that kind of immediate feedback. No, I'd
Yeah.
love it. I'd love it. So anyone in the publication world, get in touch. Now, I can see you've kind of got the variety of colours. How important is colour to you and your work?
It's hugely important it's what my work is all about, but I think that's just because it's so important to me personally. I think it has the amazing ability to lift your mood and affect your mood in different ways. So depending on what mood you're in or what mood I'm in, I might choose a different colorway one day to the next. But in any case, it's, life can be really dreary, and it's nice to have something that just makes you feel good. Yeah.
So I can see that you've got your skin scarf. How long is the scarf? Because we're looking at kind of layers and layers. It kind of looks like it's going round and around and around, but how long?
Yeah. So
is
this is
piece?
the super skinny scarf that I'm wearing. It comes in a gift box like this, and it's all coiled up, and they are surprisingly long. So I'll show you. Just take the swing tag off there. So obviously I'm wearing one already, but so I can just take it off like that and put it back on again. But if it's coiled up like this, I'll show you just this is how I most often wear it. You just sort of drape it around a few times, 2 or 3 times, and then I like to leave some long ends there as well. And it's really comfortable, decorative. It's like wearing a knitted necklace almost. And yeah, but you can also, you know, if you're feeling a bit colder, you can really go crazy, wrap it lots of times around the neck, or even, in fact, one of my customers the other day, she came to my stand she had it tied in a bow, which was really nice. Or another easy and quick way, but hang on, you'll see how long it is now. So I'll just get the 2 ends. So it's about 4 meters long. So I can also put it in half and then in half again, and then just go like that, which is a nice way to do it as well, I think. Yeah, so that's the super skinny scarf. I mean, you can do all sorts of things with it, play around, you know, make it your own. And it's just really fun and easy to wear with absolutely anything, and day or night, indoors or outdoors. So that's the and we've got them in so many different colors.
Well, it's kind of like with the weather, you know, now changing, you know, what do we have within your collection that can really kind of help us, you know, wrap up and keep warm?
Yeah, so the one I'm wearing now when I go outside, it has a few times been really cold lately. So this is my most popular unisex scarf for men and women. It's really popular. It's so easy to wear. It's really, really soft. And easy to wear, feels great. So this one, and these are just £68, these ones, and we have them in lots of colours actually. That's just some of them. There's a colour for everyone. So I wear this normally in one of 2 ways. If you just sort of have it in half, take the other 2 ends in your hand, bring it round, and then pull it through like that. And I see a lot of guys like to, it's quite a guy thing, I think, as well, to wear your scarf like this. So some scarves aren't long enough to do that, but mine certainly are. So that's a really nice, cozy way. This colorway is called Rivera, inspired by the murals of Diego Rivera. That's my own personal one, my current favorite. So otherwise, I just do it around like that. And if it's really cold, then I'll actually just tuck the ends in as well. So you've got this lovely, big, cozy scarf neck.
It's making me want to go outside actually, go in the cold just to kind of you know, wrap up nice and warm. Now, how soft is that? Because I'm looking at it thinking, how soft?
Yeah, they are really nice and soft. They have got wool in them, but they're not pure wool. And I mean, wool is wonderful, but they vary a lot. And some people are quite scared of it because it can be itchy and scratchy. But these are so soft. In fact, I had someone come bought from me recently. She insisted on, I do have got some cotton. They're not in the shop at the moment, but they're organic cotton scarves. And she thought she would have to have one of those. But then when she said, oh no, I can't wear wool. But when she felt these, she was like, she ended up buying one of these instead. So they really are lovely and soft and not itchy. And I saw someone ask them how, I think they said, how easy are they to wash? They're super easy. Yeah, they are completely washable. I tend to always recommend hand wash just in case. But yeah, wash them, no problem. And of course we have matching hats and hand warmers
I
and
was just about
headbands.
to go on to that because, of course, I know you immediately from seeing you that you've got your skinny scarves and we've got this, luscious kind of, multicolored. But then I can see peeking behind you, but also knowing your collection, you do hats and you do kind of, hand warmers. Tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about those because they're always really good to kind of have in the bag as well.
Yes. Yeah, the other thing I absolutely can't live without, well, a couple of things actually. So I have 2 styles of hand warmers. We've got these, the sort of stripy ones, which are the same collection as the scarf I'm wearing. So they're like fingerless mitts, really easy. Just have them in your pocket at all times. Keep your hands warm, but of course you can still use your smartphone, which is super important these days. So there are those ones, and then the slightly more intricate hand knitted version. So these are the ones you'll see me going around knitting on the tiny, tiny little needles. Like that's a custom version I'm doing for a customer at the moment, but those are the little needles. So these ones, and this, due to the nature of the pattern, they're really, really stretchy. They'll fit anyone, and they're really comfy and cozy. And it just means you can, I mean, I often wear them just sitting at the computer, for example. Sometimes my hands get cold with circulation being cut off, and they are genius. So those are a definite must for me. And as well as the hats, this is the headband slash neck piece, these headbands. So you can wear them either on top of your hair. I often wear them, so well, I'll show you as the neck piece first. So it's like giving yourself a polo neck without, I don't know if you can see that there. So just really nice, keep your neck warm. And then I also wear it, it's also more as it's like a hairband, headband underneath my hair like that. And it's just perfect because it keeps your hair off your face, it keeps your ears really warm, but without having to wear a full hat. And they're really nice and small, pocket size, stuff it in your pocket. They make a great gift for, I've had golfers and dog walkers and runners and people really popular with the sports enthusiasts as well. Skiing, it's amazing. They're amazing for it too. But if you wanted a full hat, so I love that just because it's really, easy to have in your pocket and pop on without, just keep your ears warm without having a full hat. Plus, they fit under a bike helmet, which as a cyclist is very important this time of year. But then we have the beanie hats, as you see here. So these I would wear in one of 2 ways. You can, well, there are a few ways actually. So you can have it with the floppy. Some people really like that trendy look. I wear it kind of like this, but with the back tucked in to itself there. So if you see that, I think that's a really cool, really nice way to wear it. Very flattering, I think. I like to think. But you can also just pull it straight down and have the hem turned up. And as you can see, the label there, it can be worn equally well. You can see it. It's the same whichever way around you wear it. So that's the beanie. And I also have a hand crocheted hat, which I love as well. these sold so well at the show last week, so I've only got a few, along with the crochet scarves you see behind you. I only have a few left in stock, but they can all be made to order. So, and there's the option, that option to, even if they're not in stock, to order them on the Handmade in Britain shop site. So that's the crochet hat, which is slightly different shape. It feels, yeah, it feels really nice. And these are all completely individual, and every stitch has been hand made with a crochet hook. So I think that's most of the products. Well, I also have ties, of course, knitted ties, but I won't put those on for you. I think you all know how to tie a tie. But we have the flat-ended ones as well as the more traditional pointed ones. Those also was really popular at the in-person show last week. So, but we've got lots of different colours left. I must actually upload some more onto the, because they're all sort of one-offs. They all come out quite different. But, yeah, they make a lovely gift as well. But, you know, just £58. And again, they'll all come beautifully gift boxed for gifting. Yeah. So I don't know, has anyone got any questions?
I certainly have. I mean, so we just looked at the ties, and I remember you mentioning that somebody thought of a different way to wear your tie as a belt. Is that something? Are you always do people always come and kind of tell you different ways, you know, to wear it, and are you always surprised?
Not so much usually, but yeah, there's yeah, I had one customer, she bought 3 different ones to wear as belts, and I did sort of think, well, you could use these ones as well. Maybe they're too long. But why not? That would look great. If I'm actually not a belt wearer myself. I wear dresses mostly these days, but yeah, how fabulous. You're wearing a pair of jeans or something just to have that color going through there. Yeah, that's a great idea, which I hadn't particularly thought of before, knitted belts. So yeah, why not?
Oh, thank you very much. We've had a question. Thank you, Sally. All right, so Sally has said she loves socks. Any plans to add socks to your collection? And if so, how many needles will that be? Because I'm still thinking of those custom gloves you were making.
Socks. I'm wearing some myself. I keep on meaning to develop them to sell. I can certainly make them, but it's just, I just had the feeling that people aren't particularly willing to pay a lot of money for, yeah, for handmade socks, but I do love making them, so they are on the to-do list to sell in the future. Maybe I'll do them made to order or something like that. That might be the way forward. But yes, handmade socks are, if you have ever worn them yourself, they are very special and wonderful. And yeah, I've gotten to a point in life where I invest in things like really nice socks, and yeah, there are certain things that it just makes your life better. We have a good quality pair of socks on.
Do you know, I do agree with you on the socks. There is something about coming home, if it's like been cold outside, or certainly if it's raining, and putting dry feet into socks. I'm a tight wearer myself.
Yeah, so watch this space. Coming soon, hopefully, some Chelache socks.
So definitely. I tell you what, I also noticed was actually the different shapes between your 2 hats. So I could really see the difference between the crochet and then the beanie hat. And when you were trying on the beanie hat, I didn't realise it didn't come to mind about tucking that kind of extra bit, you know, round into the you know, into the kind of the headband.
Well, this is actually my my friend works in a hat shop, and he was the one that told, you know, well, he was the one that first suggested I make beanie hats in this particular style, and that this is how you should wear them. So it's from a hat expert. Thank you, Nigel. But yeah, this is yeah, you just tuck it into itself, and I think this just looks really good, really flattering for all the head shapes. I remember a customer coming, I think it was actually at the Handmade Chelsea 2 years ago, and insisting, just saying, oh, yeah, but I just can't, I don't do hats, I can't do hats. And I said, oh, we'll try it like this though. He's like, oh my goodness, this actually looks okay on me, this looks great. And suddenly someone who thought all hats looked terrible on him, yeah, you just, this is the whole point, you've got to try wearing them in different ways and style them to suit you. So yeah.
Now I feel I've learned something new. So again, thank you, Nigel. I've learned something on there as well. I think the last piece I want to touch upon is just the head kind of snood band. So you're wearing it. How good is it to wear it also with headphones? Because of course headphones come in lots of different shapes and sizes, from kind of small branded ones, I'll say, in the inner ear, to slightly larger chunkies. Do they work, and do they keep things in place as well?
Yes, definitely. I mean, I wear both the over the head ones and the little in your ear ones. Except I have the ones that hook over your ears, because I'm always worried that they would fall out. But in fact, that's, if you did have that problem, then this would help keep them in there. And yeah, you could probably wear, again, I'll just try and demonstrate how stretchy these are. So you could wear headphones over or under one of these, but yeah, very, very stretchy. So yeah, keep warm with these.
No, definitely, and it'd be really nice. Do you have a picture of the packaging again? Because you spoke a lot about kind of gifting. We're coming up to
Yes, of
that
course.
time of year, so it'd be really nice to see
I'll
kind of
see what I've got. Yeah, so the super skinny scarves come in a luxury gift box like that. Obviously, put some ribbon around it as well. Let's see. I've got some of my packaging here. For the ties and headbands, I have these pillow boxes. So they got that, and usually put a ribbon around that as well. And yeah, I've got just really nice packaging to. I normally, even if people don't specify it's for a gift, I like wrapping things really nicely. They've almost all come, with nice gift wrappers standard.
I love that. I'm kind of imagining you in the studio, kind of just kind of beavering away making, and then spending a lovely time kind of packaging. Nice.
Yeah, I love wrapper. I'm my family's official wrapper at Christmas, because I just love making things, packages look nice.
Love it. I need to bring my Christmas presents around to yours, I think. Well, it's great. I mean, we are kind of coming towards the end of the time. Actually, I feel like that's really flown by. We still are, able for questions. So please do pop something on. But you have, I think, finally, you kind of talked about kind of two different ways of making. So we've kind of got your kind of more smoother wool, and then you have your crochet. Do I dare ask which one's your favorite?
Well, they're made with the same materials, but it's just the construction technique that's different. Most of the things I make are knitted, but there is something very special about this. I suppose it is very handmade looking, and in fact I hadn't really thought of it like this before, but some customers commented that it looked quite retro at the show last week. So yeah, I don't know, I love both of them, but they're similar but different. Yes.
It's amazing actually that they're the same. They're the same kind of materials, because you've got one that's very kind of smooth, and then you've got this way we see kind of your, well, in fact, like your maker's mark, the actual technique of of using them.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just the different textures made by the different construction techniques. Yeah.
No, they're fantastic. Oh, wonderful. Oh, Layla, thank you so much. It's been really lovely to go through the collection and have a look and see peeks of kind of different ways of, of wearing and what kind of you've envisaged, how people, can wear them and how to really customize them. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon. And I'd also like to say, thank you for everybody joining us. You've been watching a live session with Layla from Chelache for the interactive virtual craft fair following on from Handmade Chelsea online. And we're live until Sunday, the 21st of November. Please do also pop over to interactive.handmadeinbritain.co.uk where you can see Layla's page. You can also live chat too. So Layla, once again, thank you so much for being a part of our live session this afternoon. And we look forward to welcoming and to seeing you very soon. So thank you once again.
Thank
You
you.
everyone for
Thanks,
joining us.
everyone.
Bye bye now. Bye.